From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go!
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration. They stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16. Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 22 yards there, a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Harris. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he hits Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They run it with Balaj. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now Rosen on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. play action. Now it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also
yeah.
Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
No, 66. Five.
Hey, switch gears.
Let's go up. No, 66.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
72.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Second, reload.
Second.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right?
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now it's Rosen looking. And his throw is incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Rosen to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
throwing again on second down. Rosen, and that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Check, check. Lucky.
On 3rd and short to get to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Brady again. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he finds Parker here, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Bravo!
They go play action. It's Rosen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, Rosen is going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All day, dog.
Alert!
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Smooth. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Brady going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Sanders' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Check it out, read.
Alert!
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to loft one deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check. Middle.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
6-6. Pull it high. And then that. Hey, orbit.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Hey, wahoo!
A play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. It's complete. James White. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Patriots touchdown. Travis Kelsey His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rosen off the play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He was looking for Parker that time.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shift. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off 72.
On 1st down, Brady looking downfield for Kelsey. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Let's go.
Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they drop under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Trey Hendrickson. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
Brady going to throw here. Shoves him aside. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Charles Harris able to get him for a loss of about 3.
72. Jim. 5. Check it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a rip.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Now Rosen, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. Situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt.